Hello, welcome, hi everyone, to all of my little miracles. I am Mimi, an intuitive creator dedicated to help you on your path and share my spark with all of you guys. So, if you're new, welcome to my miracle community, to my channel. It is a safe space and it's cozy, it's whimsy, it's cool. Okay? It's cool. It's created by yours truly, your only favorite tarot creator, your online fairy godmother, which is me. Hey, so today I have a really cool video for you guys. Since it's the new year, happy new year to everyone, of course. I wish you all of the best, the blessings, everything. But today we're going to see how you can attract that soulmate that you've been craving in your life in 2024. Did I say 2023? I don't know. Anyways, so here's what we're going to do today. We're going to see how exactly we can attract them, and if you have any blockages in the way of this manifestation and this reunion of your soulmates. Okay, I'm too excited. I need to calm down. And we're going to see if there's any signs that can indicate that they are coming closer to you. Then we're going to see some information on your relationship, about your soulmate, and how you're going to feel with them. And to finish this reading off, we're going to see some general guidance, messages, and I have my trusty box of charms here, so we're going to use it today. This is the video I have for you. We have 3 piles as per usual. We have this first pile here with a green crystal. We have this second pile here with a blue crystal, and the third pile here with the orange crystal. Feel free to pick more than one pile if it resonates, and if it doesn't, you can always pick another one, or it may not be your reading. Listen, sometimes general readings, not everything applies to your situation, and that's perfectly fine. So, before you click off to your section of the pile, the timestamps are always down below. I wanted to say, if you enjoy the vibes, definitely stick around, subscribe, and share to expand the community. I have other links and work down below. Everything is linked down below always, you guys. And if you enjoyed this, please consider liking, commenting. I always love to see your comments. And yeah, let's jump into your reading. Welcome, dear pile number 1. So you have picked this cutesy little green crystal, which is kind of ironic because green is also associated with the heart chakra. And yeah, I just feel like this was a relevant thing to say to you, I guess. So you have picked the card Soulmates, which is so appropriate in a reading all about soulmates. Right off the bat, I wanted to say that a piece of advice for you is just to open up your heart to all of the connections that are already in your life. I know this sounds kind of random, but definitely like being more open, having a more open heart space, which is really appropriate with the heart chakra message here, will definitely help you to attract your soulmate in 2024. So we're going to just see the tarot cards that came with it. We have the 8 of Cups. And we have, okay, that's so interesting. We have the Page of Cups. So a piece of advice right off the bat is that maybe you need to leave behind some reoccurring thoughts about things that have happened in the past, or patterns in the past that you have seen repeating themselves over and over again. There is an element of letting go, which makes so much sense, because when we open up our heart, we want to make sure that we open up to the right people. And that is kind of the advice that you're being given at the moment, not only to live in your full, authentic, loving presence, but also to leave behind what doesn't make you feel safe, to open up, to share this love, to share your light with other people in your life at the moment. And with the Page of Cups, I am definitely seeing that you are being called to, if you've been like in a hermit mode, hermit season, if you've been kind of solitary, focused on your things, there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like you're definitely being called to kind of seek out new opportunities, seek out new people, just go out there, meet new people, and this will really boost your power. And I feel like some of you guys just going out and with no expectations and just an open heart will really show you that there's good people in this world still. Like maybe you've been really hurt romantically or just in general with your relationships in the past. And that is like so understandable, and it's not your fault, but ultimately you're being called to move on from this energy and to finally open up your heart for new romance. You are not a princess in a tower that needs to be rescued, because that kind of sucks, file number one. Honestly, that kind of sucks. Like, this is not a cute advice, but it's real advice. No one is gonna come to save you. When you lock yourself up in a tower, you wait for your soulmate to come and rescue you. They're not gonna come. Ultimately, you need to be the one that goes down the tower, opens the door, and go out there. Go out there. And I feel like this is one of your blockage. Like, you feel the need to protect yourself, but overly, to a point where there's a wall between you and the rest of the world. And it's impossible to nurture a close, intimate, romantic relationship that you dream of when you have walls so up high. I don't know if that sentence made sense, but I hope you understand. And the more you will feel like comfortable with being open, with being yourself, the closer your soulmate will be. And I feel like this is such a vague piece of advice, but definitely the more you feel comfortable within your own heart and your own feelings, the more your soulmate is coming close. I also feel like for you guys specifically, there's this element of water. Like, there's 2 cup cards that show up, and there's penguins, and they are kind of marine animals. So I was just thinking there's this element of cleansing, of letting go, of a cycle being renewed. There's a lot of wisdom in our planet and in the elements that are. I sound kind of crazy when I say this, but there is a lot of wisdoms within the elements, within the realm of our world here on Earth. And water has a lot of things to share. For me, water is cleansing, is emotions, but it's also creation and it's cycles. It's as old as time, it's everywhere, and it's so powerful. Do not shy away from being sensitive. Do not shy away from making the first step. Do not shy away from this world of emotional intimacy, because ultimately it is what you crave. You need to kind of fill up your own cup before meeting your soulmate, and that is perfectly understandable. There's also this element, maybe you're gonna okay, this is kind of really specific and it's not for everyone, but if you're going to indulge in a hobby that involves water, or if you're going to move to a place where there's water, like near a lake, the ocean, a river, or like the city has a water related name in it, this could be a confirmation sign that you will meet your soulmate doing this activity or in this place or near a place with water. Or they could be a water sign or during water sign season. So we're talking about Pisces season, we're talking about Cancer season, which I don't know, with the penguins, I don't know, I'm feeling this kind of like more spring-ish energy, winter, spring. So I didn't mention any timelines. I didn't mention any specific messages about time, but I feel like giving it to you. Yeah, I feel like spring and winter could be relevant for your love story in 2024, however they present in your country. So, okay, let's move on. I'm gonna just take a little deck here that I have. This deck is called Dear Universe, and I really love this deck. I don't use it very often because I feel like it doesn't always fit the vibe of my readings, but I genuinely enjoy it. It's a really fun deck. So first of all, I wanted to see some affirmations, and I wanted to see kind of like some info on the relationship that is coming up, and especially with like how you feel. you're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. I feel like these affirmations are perfect for the second part of the reading. They are perfect. So I'm just shuffling. Okay. Dear universe, remind me of the power I have to choose my thoughts and words more wisely. So be it, so it is. There's, again, this message of like letting go of the negativity, and especially if you're being negative with yourself as well. There's, like I said, an energy of renewing and cleansing that needs to happen, or is currently happening, or will happen, which is so crucial to your reunion with your soulmate. So just shuffling some more cards. We're gonna see another one. I think another one is powerful, but this is giving me the vibe of like, you are realizing that true love exists. You are realizing that you can feel safe and understood and seen in this relationship. Okay. The next card. May the pain of yesterday never interfere with the beauty of today. This is crazy. Well, this is crazy. Okay. Literally, if I feel like a broken record, but if you did not understand just yet, girl, the past is the past, and everything you've experienced, every bad thing you have experienced before in other relationships with other people is not gonna happen in this relationship. You're gonna feel the exact opposite. So for example, if you've been feeling like, oh, every time in a relationship, like we argue, there's a lot of fights, disagreements, we know, I don't know, we're never at peace. This is not happening in your relationship. Whatever you felt before, like all the time, whether it's misunderstood, taken for granted, you are not feeling in this relationship. This relationship is a new beginning. It's a new experience in itself. And that is the beauty of it all, right? Because once you let go, once you open your heart and you're moving on, you're finally closing the door to leave behind everything that has been painful, and you're opening it up for new opportunities and new things that are actually really good. We're being so positive, and I feel like maybe your soulmate as well has been through some challenges, such as, having painful breakups, painful relationships in the past. Maybe they also are a little bit like, I'm kind of scared of opening up, but they understand you and they want to give you so much. Like, they're the kind of person that listens to what happened in the past and they're like, I would never do that to you. I hope we can heal together, and I hope you can trust me that we're gonna have a good relationship. Ultimately, I'm not saying that you need to be fixed, and never ever, like, this is not someone else's job. If you need help, I'm not saying that you can't ask for help, because of course you can. What I'm saying is that ultimately you are the one who's in control of a lot of things in life, Never, ever in my life, never, I'm gonna say that it's your fault. If, things happening in your life is your fault, There's things that are generally out of our control and it sucks. But ultimately, the only person that can change is you. Ultimately, the only person that can implement the advice is you. So what I mean by that is, you can't expect someone else to save you, but what you can expect from your soulmate at the very least, what I'm seeing here, is that they're going to support you. And that is so much better. That is so much more precious, right? So I'm going to just shuffle a few more cards. See some more info on your soulmate. Maybe how you're going to recognize them. So we have the Emperor, of course. A very stable person, which makes a lot of sense. A very stable person, they may have like a very contained energy, what I mean by that is that, the Emperor seems serious, powerful, it's analyzing, it's giving. Maybe they're kind of busy also. They have a lot of things to deal with. Maybe they have like a job that requires a lot of their time, or they're just very close to their, family, so they take care of their family a lot, or maybe they have a lot of projects. They're very like, what I mean is that there's someone who is doing a lot, And it's actually good because it means they're going to do a lot in the relationship with you too. They're very giving, but okay. What I mean by a very contained energy is that maybe when you meet them, they seem kind of disinterested, or they seem kind of in their head, but it's not personal. They're just analyzing, observing. They're just resting in their power. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Do not think that they're not interested in you or whatever. I'm just seeing that they are observers. And that is a very specific trait of personality that your soulmate has. So maybe it doesn't resonate with everyone, but if it does, please let me know in the comments. Now, the other card that I picked is, again, water energy and king energy. Whew. Okay, so this person really genuinely values emotional fulfillment. I talked about emperor energy and having a lot of things to deal with, but they're not the kind of person that sacrifices everything for work, for passion projects, for family. They are very balanced. They're very able to handle a relationship on top of everything else. Their cup is full, and they are a very loving person as well. I think you're gonna see finally what being loved, what truly unconditionally being loved looks like, being supported, being understood, being taken care of, because this is what your partner wants to bring into this relationship, into this life with you. And ultimately, there's a lot of different opinions on female and male energy, myself included, but I feel like they have definitely a more action-driven mindset. But again, there's balance, because I feel like it's not all action, action, action. They may also be very close to their home and family life, because I get a lot of Cancer energy for some reason. I feel like maybe also they enjoy the outdoors and creativity and everything that is a little bit more relaxing, so maybe this is how you're actually gonna meet. It fits the description I gave earlier, but it may not be for everyone, and that's perfectly fine. So I'm gonna move on to general guidance with another deck. This one is also one of my favorites ever. It's so beautiful. It's I think it's called Enchanted Map. I think it's called the Enchanted Map, and it's an oracle deck. It's really nice. So we're gonna see some general messages, and I'm gonna read the page. I do that very often, because I feel like the guidebook has great messages and affirmations in it, and I love it. I love it. So if you're a regular, you already know. Okay, so here's the card that came out. We have Wizard of Awareness with number 3. Okay, and is there any other card? Okay, there's number 48 with Wishing Well. Let's take the guidebook, and okay, it's 3 and 48. Good. We're gonna start with the number 3. So I hope you can see clearly. The affirmation is, your soul knows best. Be still and observe. That kind of fits with the energy I was talking about earlier. But your soul and your heart, to me, is kind of very close. So what I was saying earlier with being open to your heart, I feel like generally you also need to be open with your soul's messages and guidance and intuitive hints, because this is not, you're not going to attract your soulmate with logic. I feel like you're going to attract your soulmate with being aligned. You know what I mean? Alignment is a whole other topic of discussion. It's one of my favorite topics, so it's hard right now for me to move on, but hopefully you understand what I mean by alignment. So we're gonna read a little bit of the card. Okay, mindfulness is about being observant and remaining neutral about what goes on in the world around you. This applies to the environment within you too. If you struggle inside yourself, stepping into an observer position gives you a new, powerful perspective that neutralizes any discomfort or overexcitement. You have the capacity to see things clearly now. Wearing the world as a loose garment requires you to adopt a sense that nothing that happens to you is personal. People come and go, experiences evolve from one state to another in a continual shifting and change, no matter how much you want things to stay the same. This makes a lot of sense. Again, there's these spirals and everything. There's really something big for you guys about cycles and pattern repetition, or recognizing a pattern and letting it go. There's a sign about you simply being in the moment, you simply embracing what is currently happening, no matter what, and accepting that it's happening for your highest good. And it's really hard to accept sometimes when like situations really suck. You're like, this really sucks and I don't believe that it's for me, and like, what is going on, spirit, universe, help me, what is going on? And then receiving the like, it's for your highest good. You're like, dang, I didn't want to hear this. I don't like this. And maybe this is how you've been feeling in the past. Every time a relationship did not function, did not work out, you have been like, why? Like, you know, why am I being hurt once again? And Spirit is telling you, it's for your growth. It's for you to understand the patterns. And maybe there's something that has to do with cycles that your ancestors have been going through. If you've been a victim of not being in a happy relationship for a while, and you see that it's a pattern for your family, for your ancestors, maybe there's something that you need to break here. Or there's a pattern that you don't feel worthy enough for a genuinely good relationship, or you feel like maybe you don't belong with someone that cares for you. There is something maybe in your subconscious that you need to rewire and address. But it starts with being observant and seeing how exactly things are working out, so you can find a genuinely good solution to get out of this negative cycle. Now I'm gonna stop talking about cycles, but please remember that ultimately you still have the power. Even when you feel powerless, you still have the power. And like I've said a million times in this reading, the power lies within your heart. So we're gonna move on to 48, wishing well. 48, wishing well. The affirmation is, desire is the sacred impulse for life. Feel it, but let go of all attachment. Attachment to ownership. There's also, letting go. This is crazy. Pile number 1. This is crazy. Okay. I recommend to you a book that I really, really love that maybe will help you on your journey. Before I read this, I think it's called True Love. And it's written by a monk. And it's incredibly insightful, and it's very valuable. Of course, it talks about like a lot of meditation and mindful practices, but ultimately it's an amazing book, and I will definitely link it down below. If you're interested. I know it's kind of random to get a book recommendation in a tarot reading, but I swear, I just feel like maybe it could help you out. It's gonna be linked down below. Okay, remember. So we're gonna jump into wishing well. Let's go. Now you're seeing the relationship between desire and inspiration, and sensing that moment of truth when you feel the inception of a new life. Perhaps you perhaps you recognize a soulmate or are conceiving a baby or an idea. The wishing well card awakens you to the presence of unseen forces that enable new beginnings. Divine intelligence activates the field of possibilities where new life is co created in a magical way. Neither you nor anyone else can know how or why this happens, it just does. This is so funny. Prepare to be amazed. There's this thing about letting things flow to you, which makes a lot of sense with the water energy I was talking about earlier in this reading. Letting things happen to you and not trying to control them. The only thing you can control is yourself. And ultimately, I feel like the message here is just open your heart, open up yourself to possibilities. And if there's anything holding you back from truly opening up to love, like genuine love, work on it. What kind of patterns, what kind of thoughts, what kind of fears are holding you back, and let them go. Ultimately, you're going to be amazed at how good and how truly amazing this relationship is gonna be. There's a kind of a aura of mystique and surprise, so it's hard for me to give you specific details because I feel like spirit wants to surprise you like a nice gift. So whenever you are stressed out about, I don't know how this is gonna happen, spirit is reminding you like, hey, it's as if we were throwing a surprise party for you. We're giving you a gift. So just enjoy the mystery. Nothing to worry about here. This is purely good intentions. So lastly, I'm going to get into some charms for you guys with my trusty charm box. So, okay. First one we have believe. So this believing that it can happen and that genuinely good relationships still exist in this world, and that not everyone is out there to get you will really help you to grow this mindset of being open. There's also the star that says release here that kind of almost came out, but I feel like this message we already know, okay, maybe you can't see it, but this is an X and it's a blockage, so it makes sense that I said release and then blockage. They came out one after the other. Technically, I don't know. I didn't want to pull out release, but now I understand. So releasing blockages once again. And let's get one last charm. Oh, there's two that came out. So there's V. This could be also A. I believe in Roman numbers 5. So maybe this is relevant. V or 5. And then we have the letter H here. HV. I don't know. Maybe it's initials H5. Maybe it's relevant to you guys. But yeah, we have belief, release, blockages, and HV or 5. However you want to interpret it. I'm also seeing, am I going crazy? Like, if you forget the little bar here, it's like a 2 in Roman numbers, which would make a 7, I think. I'm not really good with Roman numbers, so forgive me, but maybe this is also number 7 for some of you guys. But this is all that I'm seeing. Okay. Whew. Thank you so much for listening to my reading today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this was insightful for you guys. I actually did appreciate it so much. So thank you for your presence. Thank you for your energy. If you enjoyed this reading, please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting how it resonated and what kind of relationship you are looking for in 2024. And especially for you guys, I want to see what kind of blockages you're releasing. It's kind of, it's kind of a big deal, and I'm proud of you for doing that work, so keep it up. And apart from that, if you enjoy my vibe or you enjoy my content, please consider looking my other links down below. I have another YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel that is actually dedicated to like self-growth and self-development, I guess I could say, self-love. I don't know. It's kind of more personal, so if you enjoy this type of content, please consider checking it out. I have a podcast coming out in January of this year, 2024. This will be very interesting, and I also have a Patreon in the works for more longer and intimate readings that I will be doing on this platform. If you want to support me and you can't, do these other things, you don't have to, of course, but we have also a Ko-Fi that is open for little tips. So thank you so much for everything. I appreciate you. Your presence is always precious to me on this channel or any other platform where you saw me, And I will see you very soon. Stay whimsy, stay magical. I love you. Bye. Hello, beautiful pile number 2. So you have picked this really cute card with a blue crystal that I really, really, really like. Like, I cannot explain how, I don't know, I feel so peculiar about this crystal. It's so special and it just jumps to my eyes. So there's definitely something special about your pile, I'm not gonna lie. Of course, you have the card Co-Create, which is a very powerful card. So we're gonna see kind of like what cards you have. And of course, you have the star underneath. Okay, talk about special and powerful, and the Magician. Okay, so powerful, extremely powerful energy, you guys. I'm gonna be so honest right now. Listen, you have clicked on this reading because maybe you've been on a soulmate journey for a long time and you're getting kind of desperate and you're kind of like, ooh, okay, kind of feeling uncertain. When is my soulmate gonna come? And the universe cannot be clearer. It's right around the corner. Maybe this person is even already in your life and you don't know. Or at least very close to your circle, like in your life, more than you think. The advice that you have on how to attract them is literally manifest it. Whatever you believe in, if it's prayer, if it's fire manifestation, if it's scripting, if it's visualizing, if it's affirmations, meditation, whatever works for you, whatever you believe in, do that, and it's gonna align you 100 bajillion% more with your soulmate. The universe is telling you there's no need for me to give you signs that they're coming close, because they already are. And the truth is, you probably already know that. And for a lot of you guys, maybe even you are already in this soulmate relationship and you're just looking for a way to make it better. This is not for everyone, of course. Like, for a lot of you guys, I do genuinely believe that you are single or you haven't met the person yet, but not all of us are single, So I'm just saying, for those of you who maybe already are in a relationship, you're in the right relationship. This is a confirmation you are in the right relationship, and keep on working on this amazing, beautiful relationship. Whatever you wish for the future of you and your partner, work on it. Manifest it, visualize it, talk about it. Like, it cannot be more clear. And for the rest of you guys who have not met this person yet, yes, they are very, very close. The wish that you have been wishing and making every night, all the time, is coming extremely soon. This is also giving me confirmation for a lot of you guys that if you think maybe a specific person or your soulmate looks a specific way, if you've channeled messages before about your soulmate, this is confirmation that it was true. It was all true. You are right. You are very connected with your higher self, with your spiritual self, and the universe wants you to know that you don't have to doubt yourself or your powers or your manifestations. You just have to be open, because it's coming, like right now. It's coming. There's this leopard here, which represents to me speed. Like, it's coming way faster than you think. And the owl is deep wisdom for me. So if you ever have doubts, know that your guides are here to help you on this path. If you ever have doubts, do not be afraid to look within. And this could also be your soulmate's message. Like, you can always ask their higher self or their spirit team to guide you in this reunion. I don't think there's any blockages except maybe not doing what I'm advising you to do. So if you're not doing what I'm advising you to do, which is like trusting, consulting your guides, and manifesting however it works for you, this is the only blockage. I'm not seeing anything else. You just need to step into your power, into your creator role, and embrace it. Embrace the flow of things, because it's gonna happen very soon, very fast, and you know, the sooner the better, right? The sooner the better. So I feel like this reading is so straight to the point. And this is why it was special, maybe. There's also the blue, reminds me of blue is a color of security. It's a color for me that represents kind of creativity and emotions. So this could all be feelings that you have within, that you're cultivating within for this relationship, or that you will cultivate in this relationship. What I'm also seeing is intuition and speaking up, using your voice. So this could also be another confirmation for you if you do affirmations, or if you script, you use words to manifest. This is confirmation. Again, this could be this could just mean that you and your soulmate are very connected in terms of like speaking. You connect a lot with words. You connect a lot with conversation. And this is amazing. It's giving me a little bit of Aquarius vibes, especially with these the buckets that are flowing. I'm getting some Aquarius vibes, honestly. Okay, so we're gonna get into the second part of the reading. I'm so sorry. This is kind of fast for you, but what can I say? What can I do? You know, it's fast. It's okay. Okay, we're gonna see some, I guess, info in the relationship with these beautiful, affirmation cards that I have. Dear universe, this is the deck. And we're gonna see kind of like how you're feeling in this relationship. The feelings. Okay. The card fell down, by the way. I'm so sorry. But something really interesting. We have 2 cards right off the bat. So, reveal to me a new world of soulful and exciting opportunities. Literally, the veil that is separating you from this new reality with your soulmate that you're craving and your current reality is so thin. You just need to lift it up, and everything is already there. Everything. But also, this is telling me that you and your soulmate are going to go through a lot of exciting things together. If you're a very adventurous, passionate person, so is your soulmate, and you're going to have a relationship that really puts an emphasis on that. I feel like there's a lot of energy of co-creating. Okay, that I forgot that it was called co-create. I swear I did not make this up, but co-creating. So it could be a family, passion projects, a business, or it could be all about your relationship. But you two are so focused on creating something that you both enjoy, and it's honestly, it's beautiful energy. Just saying, like, it's beautiful energy. And then we have very interesting. Allow me the power to inspire and heal others. I feel like you guys are very powerful, and you are very in touch with your soul, with your like light worker powers. You know that you are special, which is why you picked this blue crystal. You are powerful, and I feel like another thing that this relationship is going to do for you is inspire you to use these powers. Oof, okay, that was a lot of power, inspire. Whew, okay. I hope you understand what I mean. So I feel like this is also a relationship that is aligned with your life purpose, with your career, with whatever your heart is calling you to do. this relationship not only enables you to do more, but maybe you're going to do it together, or your partner is very, very supportive of whatever work you are doing. You are a special soul, and they recognize that in you, and they really do appreciate it. Genuinely, they know you're special. File number 2. And I know I put the emphasis, but sometimes we feel like no one sees our value, no one understands us, and I want you to know that this person does. This person does see you, this person does understand you, and this person does appreciate you and all of your greatness. They are not afraid, they're not intimidated. Maybe you even inspire them and vice versa. Very healthy vibes. Very healthy vibes. But I feel like maybe you guys are gonna work on something greater together, which again gives me Aquarius vibes, like this humanitarian drive that you have to help others. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys in the comments are like, oh yeah, I dream to open like a sanctuary for animals, or do a retreat for healing purposes and da da da. I wouldn't be surprised. And it's like, obviously pile number 2, obviously. Or start a spiritual business of some kind, or something like that. So right now I'm shuffling some more cards to see specifically about your soulmate. What kind of info can we have? So, okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Ooh. So I'm seeing that there's a side of it all that, first of all, there's the promise of material prosperity, or at least stability. I feel like your partner really values your well-being and their well-being, and that's something really special about them. They value a happy home, and they value safety, security, a warm home to come to with a warm meal and a warm bed. They really value your comfort, and they really value you. I don't know how else to experience this card. Like, to me, the Queen of Pentacles is the archetype of a loving mother that is working hard to keep the house, in order, and like she's working and she's providing and she's creating and she's nurturing. She's doing all of these things. And this is what I see for your partner. They're a very amazing partner. This is kind of random, but if you were considering starting a big project and you're like, no, I have no one to support me, know that your partner is coming into your life, so don't worry for this project. Like, you're gonna have help. And bonus point, they're your soulmate, so that's always good. Let's pick one more. Wow, there's like a million cards that fell out. I'm not gonna pick all of them up, but there's the kid. Okay, I love this card. It's iconic. But the Knight of Cups, romance, very romantic. Maybe they write you letters, maybe they give you flowers. I just get this really romantic vibe. I feel like they have a really artistic and soft side, which is not rare, but definitely not very popular nowadays, or at least not in my experience. But this person, they definitely have that. They care about matters of the heart, and they care about the matters of your heart, especially. I feel like this was important to clarify. So next and last, we have the beautiful world. I feel like you guys, and before I say this, no one can complete you. You are your own soulmate before anyone else. But in some way, it's as if you guys completed each other. You reflect each other. You are very, very, the phrase meant to be applies to this relationships like perfectly. You guys just fit together. And whatever quality you are looking for, you probably already have within yourself, and vice versa. Your person resembles you a lot. And I feel like they really value this. They value that they can find someone that understands them so much. This is why they're so preoccupied about how you feel about number 2. Are you okay? Do you need this? Do you need that? Do you they really want to take care of you, because ultimately it's as if they were they were taking care of another part of themselves. There's also this message about maybe traveling, you guys. Maybe they come from a different country, different state. There's maybe a cultural difference between you guys, or they live kind of far away for now. Or maybe they traveled a lot. They knew many languages, but there's something about world, maybe they have a job that kind of connects with the entire world, so on internet, for example. Okay, what I'm also seeing is that they want to build a very stable life with you, long-term stuff, because you are their world. And this is an emphasis on a trait of character that I've been seeing that popped up in these cards. They value relationships long term. So we can talk about house, family, wedding, that kind of stuff. They are a person who really values these types of things. So maybe they've had like parents who got married young and They want to recreate that, and it would make a lot of sense. They're definitely the kind of person that is very serious about you guys, Ultimately, I think you're going to create a lot of things together, and that's very, very positive, okay? I'm going to just see quickly what kind of cards are on the floor. Okay. So, something really interesting is that one of the cards that fell on the floor was the only one that is upright and that I can see. The rest are like reversed like this, I can't see them. And it's a card all about cooperation. So this person genuinely wants to build something with you. I cannot put more emphasis on this. This is the message that keeps coming up, up, up. So you're going to recognize them easily because they're so into you. Like, they're very serious about you guys. Now we're going to see some general guidance with the deck, I believe, the Enchanted Map, which is one of my favorite decks. And, I have been doing that for a long time with this deck. We're going to read a little bit of the affirmation in the guidebook and some message because I just like it a lot. I feel like it's always fitting and it's so nice. So, general guidance for pile number 2 about this. Oop. Jeez. Okay. We have Bone Collector with number 1. There's 2 wands here. And I feel like another one. Oh. No. Never mind. Okay. Yes. Ooh. Magical Map Shifter. That's so cool. With number 52. I'm really excited to read about this card specifically. I don't know why. It's really calling me. So, of course, we're going to start with number 1. Can't be more 1 than number 1. Wow. Okay. I finally found it. So sorry it took forever. So we have Bone Collector here. With the affirmation, you are whole and have everything you need within. Which is why I feel like it really aligns with the message I said earlier that no one completes you more than yourself, right? So this person may reflect you a lot and you may feel very close, but ultimately you remember that you are your own soulmate before anything else. So let's get started with the message. When the Bone Collector appears, she is asking you to look closely, okay? Closely is a very, I don't know, it's as if it was colorful in my mind. Closely. So there may be small little details that you need to pay attention to, but whatever. At your circumstances to see if you're fully present or reacting out of past conditioning and unconscious expectations. You may feel unworthy or without courage. You may see yourself as flawed or unlovable or expect to be criticized. No matter what your question, the Bone Collector reminds you that the truth is that you are a more powerful being with limitless possibilities. Act as if you have what you need and you'll find and have it all after. anything is possible. This is weird because like pile number 1 also had this crazy message. Like, I say crazy message because it was emphasized every second of the reading, but about letting go and recognizing like old patterns. And I feel like maybe this applies to you guys. If you've been feeling like your manifestations are not coming up, or you're like, I've been trying to manifest my soulmate for so long, but it didn't work. Maybe you need to see, this is not for everyone. Maybe you need to see what has been holding back these manifestations, or what has been holding you back from manifesting it. But of course, that specific message may not apply to everyone. On the other end, the other message that I'm getting is just stand in your power. Like, stand in your power, and whatever is stealing away your power from yourself, not good. Take it back, take it back, because you're going to need it to manifest everything that is coming up. And trust me, a lot of things are coming up for you guys. So now we're going to see okay, number 52 with magical map shifter. And the affirmation is, Spirit orchestrates everyone's destiny. Which, okay, this, I like it, but also I don't like it. I want you to know that in co-creation, there's co. That means you're already in it, okay? There's things happening to you, there's things happening for you, but ultimately you still have the power. You are still a creator, and I want you to not forget that. Always take action. Co-creating, it's a two-person's job, and in that case it's you and the universe, or maybe even your soulmate. Maybe your soulmate is also trying to manifest you. We never know. So the message is, when the magical map shifter card arrives, it comes with a mission. To make you aware of the people who come into your life to impact your personal growth. Perhaps you may meet a soulmate whose presence invites you to be the best you that you can be. This is so interesting, because what was I saying? Anyways, or someone who leads you out of difficulty and into a place of safety or success. Pay attention to those individuals who cross your path today and cause you to reflect on your journey. I feel like for some of you guys, we're talking about reflecting on past experiences versus what we're trying to manifest here. Once again, I don't feel like this is for everyone, and it's especially for you guys that I've been, talking about the message with the bone collector. Some of you guys have some work to do within, but it still applies. It still applies. Soulmate is near AF. Soulmate is super close. Spirit is confirming everything. Maybe you just need to do a little bit of reflection, a little bit of work, and doing this work will really boost your manifestations. Anyways, be awake and aware, and you'll recognize them for the important change agents they are. Your whole perspective about who you are and why you're here will shift. It initiates you into a better version of yourself. I want you to know that being the best version of yourself is always for yourself and not your soulmate. Like, even if right now we're being like, soulmate this, soulmate that, do it for you, and know that it will greatly impact your relationship with your coming soulmate, your soulmate that is coming into your life. Reading cards with ADHD is not easy, you guys. Anyways, so that was the messages. It was pretty clear in my humble opinion. So this is why I'm going to start picking charms. And I have my trusty little box of charms here. And we're going to pick some of them. So first we have believe. Okay, pile number 1 also had believe. So maybe you are being called to see pile number 1 or not. See it for yourself. We have, number 3. That is interesting. Oh, I can't pick that many. Okay. We have action. We have action, which is so aligned with what I was saying. Like, a lot of things are coming up, but that doesn't mean that you have to step away from your creator place. You still are the creators, so you need to take action still. And then there's this hashtag, which reminds me of maybe social media, maybe meeting your soulmate through social media or doing something with social media will boost you in your relationship, or maybe it has to do with the work that you're being called to do. This message here, allow me to the power to inspire and heal others. But this is not for everyone, I know that. So the other message that I'm getting is a call. There's a call. Something about a call. This could be like on your phone, of course. Maybe they could ask you for your number. Ask you for your number. Or there's a call, like a deeper call within that you need to answer. Ooh, and I picked the planet, which goes with the world. So again, there's something about traveling, other countries, other languages, other cultures, something international, really important for you guys. I wonder I wonder if this is really weird. This is really weird, but I wonder if you and your soulmate are being called to share your relationship on social media to inspire others and show that like healthy, good relationships still exist in this world. But of course, this is really not for everyone, but I don't know. I'm getting this message. Please only take what resonates. It may be really, really specific, but I wanted to say it because, you know, we never know. So, does it still? Stay still a little while. Okay. So that was it for your reading. Dear pile number 2, you are so special. This was so interesting. I'm kind of shook, honestly, but wow, this was such a great reading. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you did, please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and even sharing to grow the community of miracles here on my channel. Tell me how it resonated and what kind of action you're gonna take. Like, wow, this is such an interesting pile. I really want to hear, I want to hear what you think about all of this and what kind of intentions do you have. Tell me how you're going to manifest all of that, because we have the magician. So, yeah, I want to talk with you guys for sure. And apart from that, thank you so much. If you're interested in more of my work, I have all of my links down below. I have a YouTube channel that is more personal and acts on like self-development. So if you're interested in that, check it out. If not, maybe you can check out my upcoming podcast that will come out literally this January of this year. It will be very interesting. I cannot talk too much about it because I'm gonna overtalk and then I'm gonna say everything and I'm gonna spoil you, but it's gonna be really cool. It's a spiritual podcast, so stay tuned for that. And if you want to support me, there's a Patreon in the works at the very moment. I'm planning on doing more exclusive readings and more like long and private readings, because I feel like, you know, YouTube is general and Patreon I wanted to do more specific things. So this is coming very soon. And if you want to still support me but you're not interested in Patreon, or you can't, just consider leaving a little tip on Ko-Fi, which is also linked down below. It's not mandatory, but it's always appreciated. And of course, beyond everything else, I appreciate your presence here today. So thank you so much. I'll see you very soon in your next reading. Stay whimsy, stay magical. I love you guys. Bye. Hello, welcome, beautiful pile number 3. So you have picked this really interesting card, which is happy, which is kind of really what we want when we're talking about a soulmate reading, right? But also you have picked this beautiful little crystal, which is orange. And yeah, let's get started. So with happy, first message on how to attract them with the feelings. So if you're someone who manifest with feeling and not with logic. It serves no purpose to script everything for you. It serves no purpose to do all of these manifestation things. You need to manifest with your heart by feeling what you want to feel with your soulmate, and in that case, feeling happy, feeling joyful, feeling loved, feeling enthusiastic. This is your key to manifesting your soulmate. Now let's flip the card and see what other cards we have underneath. There is the Page of Wands, which we are talking about new ideas and new plans. Oh, okay. Okay. So, and underneath we had the Death card, releasing, letting go, ending. That's the first time that I feel this way, but right now I feel like I kind of want some clarification. Okay, I want a clarification, please. Okay, to manifest the Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment and the best of the best of the best. What is the message, Spirit? What is the way to manifest this Ten of Cups? At least the Ten of Cups is confirmation for me that you are doing the right thing to attract that soulmate connection. This soulmate that you are looking for, it's a confirmation that yes, they exist, yes, they're coming into your life, and yes, this relationship is exactly how you want it to be. Fulfilling, happy, joyful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy is coming your way for sure. Like, I'm saying for sure because I mean it. I really mean it. Okay. Card? The Fool. Okay, now it makes sense. Thank you for the clarification. So it's really ironic that we have the Fool, which is number 0, and then we have Death. There's literally beginning and end here. What I'm seeing for you guys is that there needs to be a lot of change in your life for you to attract that soulmate person. So it could be changing jobs, changing house, changing your habits, changing your mindset, changing the way you feel about yourself, about your life, what kind of hobbies you do. This is where we have new ideas, new actions, new plans, new things coming through, because there needs to be a fresh breeze into your life to just kind of clean up everything for you to attract your soulmate. It does exist. This relationship does exist. But unfortunately, the message for you is to focus on the present moment and what makes you happy. And this is how you're gonna get the relationship that you've been asking for so long. So there's definitely a message about working on yourself. And it's not what we want to hear when we click on a soulmate tarot video, which I understand. It may be frustrating, but I'm being honest with you guys. This is what I see. And ultimately with the Fool as well, there needs to be renewal. You need to take a leap of faith, whether it's in your career, in your personal life, or in a relationship. There's a leap of faith that needs to be taken. There's a new journey opening up to you. And what I'm saying is that on this journey, you are getting the soulmate relationship. One of your blockages may be exactly what you think I'm gonna say. I know you know what I'm gonna say. Not taking action. By not taking action, just being like, the universe is gonna give me my soulmate. The universe. No, you need to take action. And it's a very important message that I've been saying to all piles, but for you, pile number 3, it is especially important. Right now, I feel like being grounded in the present, being grounded in yourself is exactly what you need to do in your life. And if you're not doing it, this is what is holding you back. So now I'm gonna just see some signs that they are gonna come close. What did I say? Some signs that they are coming closer to you, to your life. Some signs, some confirmations. I think I'm gonna pick just one card because I still have a lot of cards to pick. So yeah, let's shuffle. Just one card. Okay, Chariot. Once you start taking action, know that this is your sign that they are coming closer. It makes so much sense, because without action, there's no creating, and you need to create. whatever it is that you're being called to do. So maybe for you it's, moving out. Maybe for you it's starting something new, a new endeavor, new hobby, new career, new passion project, whatever it is. When you start doing that thing, know that they are close. Like, this is your sign that they are coming into your life when you do that thing. It's really simple, but I swear, like, I experienced this type of message before, and I swear you don't expect it. It's always a surprise. You don't expect it. So you're like, oh, obviously, okay, then it's so easy. I'm just gonna do the thing, and then I'm gonna meet them. Sounds too easy. Doesn't work. Brain no accept. Brain wants complicated. And I'm telling you right now, no, it's that simple. Like, it's that freaking simple. And I feel like a lot of the time we forget that our brain is made to keep us alive, not happy. And it's so easy for our brain to kind of be our own enemy. And this is kind of a vibe that we're moving away from. We're putting the emphasis on your joy, your growth, your resources to make you feel good, to make you feel content and fulfilled. Even if right now you're not with your soulmate at the moment, we're pouring into your own cup. Okay, that's so interesting. I can't wait for the rest of this reading because this is insightful right now. This is insightful. We're gonna use the deck Dear Universe, some affirmation cards to see what kind of feelings we are getting into this relationship, or just some additional messages. Whatever works. Okay. This makes so much sense. May I see all obstacles as a necessary path to success. So yes, at the very moment you may be like, dang it, you're telling me I have to work on myself. Boo! Like, I've heard that a bajillion, million, 100,000 times. Fact is, it's true. What is holding you back at the moment is for your greatest good and your soulmate's greatest good. So just remember that. But also, this is telling me that you're gonna have a very fulfilling relationship because you've worked so hard for it, right? You have put in the work, and good work is always compensated by the universe. So this is what it's telling me right now. Let me just shuffle some more. I'm gonna get another card. Oh, that is so fitting. I'm gonna show you. Reveal to me the energy of true love and compassion in my life. That's so beautiful. You're gonna have such an amazing, compassionate relationship. Someone who really truly understands, like, wow, I see that you've worked really hard, and like, I admire that, and now you are in a safe space with me. Now you are loved. Now you are, you've reached the final point. Not that the final point is only relationships. There's so much more to life. But what I mean by that is you're gonna find a sanctuary within this relationship, within this person. And the real work starts by giving yourself the love and compassion you are looking for, and be assured that your soulmate is going to reciprocate that energy back to you. What is my incense holder doing? The incense is going everywhere. Oh, pissing me off. Anyways, now we're going to just get a few more tarot cards to see kind of specific messages about your specific person. So, shuffling. Shuffling some more. Okay, we have 4 of Swords. This is giving me a very calm person, a very calm relationship. I feel like if you've been experiencing a lot of hardships and chaos in your life, this person is very grounding to you, or at least they are very grounded. Maybe they really love things like meditation, yoga, anything that is really relaxing. I just feel like they're so calm. They're not the kind of person that is like jumping around and listening to loud music and being all crazy. They are giving me like moon energy, if that makes sense. The moon is just glowing gently in the night sky. You know, this is that. It's a weird comparison, but this is what they're giving me in terms of energy. Maybe your moon signs align or are similar somehow, if this is relevant to you guys. But let's check another card. So, some more info about this person, please. Okay, we have the Hermit. That's so funny. Like, what was I saying? This is definitely a person that is like in their own bubble, doing their own things. Maybe they don't really like to go out. They like to stay home. They like to do their own stuff. They're more introverted. They're a little shy. And with the light that I'm seeing here, like the Hermit is holding this little light. I feel like this person is it's like a gentle ray of sunshine. They have like this warm energy, but they're very peculiar about who they share it with. That's not the kind of person that has like a bajillion million friends. So they're really going to value the relationship that they have with you, because they're kind of private. They're kind of a private person. And I would not be surprised if they're the kind of person who has like a million little cute hobbies. They like cozy things. Maybe you're gonna bond over that too. In your self-care era, they're gonna be like, I do that like all the time. And you're gonna be like, great. And then we have the Four of Wands. Very happy, very fulfilling relationship, very fulfilled person. This person definitely has, I don't think they're the kind of person that has a million problems. Like, we all have problems. No one is perfect. Pile number 3, remember that. But they have it kind of together. I don't know how else to express this, but Four of Wands, there's like a lot of joy and a lot of excitement. I feel like they're in a really good place in their life. And maybe this is why they're so comfortable being like relaxed, at ease with themselves. They just feel good. So it makes a lot of sense that you have to do your work on your end to kind of meet them where they're at. Or maybe they're doing the same work as you, and when you're gonna finally meet, like, this is the vibe that we're getting, you know, together. You have a very balanced life, the both of you. But I feel like this person is out here romanticizing their life, living it to their fullest. And this is definitely something that you're gonna experience with them. So I'm gonna jump to the third part of this reading, which is some general guidance with some messages. And I'm gonna use my deck, my trusty deck, the Enchanted Map. And as per usual, we're gonna see the affirmation and some words in the guidebook. Just because I like it a lot. And if you're a regular, you know that I do that. You know that I always do it. I can't resist it. I love the guidebook. Also, another really interesting thing, like the candle just really went out, but specifically for your reading. And look, like, it didn't have to burn that way, but okay. So I feel like there's something about you needing to take care of yourself at the moment, because maybe you've been feeling no energy, burned out, and you need to reignite the flame within. Very important. There's also this flame from the Hermit, so something about your inner fire, if that makes sense, is kind of an important message. Whew. Okay, let's get into the general guidance. So first things first, we have, coming to life, so appropriate. Okay, Spirit, I see you. And we have home, 27 and 29, and then we have 26. So there's like a logical order almost. There's like 28 that is missing. But what I'm seeing is that the steps you're taking, it's like every step you're taking is getting you closer to your work. There's no like setbacks or blockage or holding up or waiting. It's just like, okay, I'm doing this, ding, next level. Okay, I'm doing this, ding, next level, you know? I hope it makes sense. Like, not that your life is a level and you need to always like level up or whatever, but this is what I'm seeing for your soulmate journey. Now, this is number... Okay, we're going to start with number 27. Where is it? Okay. Here it is. You have, for the affirmation, you are comfortable in your own skin. You belong. Which is, like, it feels so good to hear it. You belong. Amazing. I feel like this is so weird. It's the second time that I've heard, like, are you guys Swifties? Because it's the second time in a reading that I hear a Taylor Swift song. I'm hearing You Belong with Me, which is so weird, but whatever. Maybe my channel attracts the Swifties and my intuition is picking that up. Maybe not, but this is funny. Anyways, let's read the guidebook. Not all of it, just little pieces. So we have peace, security, safety, belonging, and all the features one would want from home are indicated now. That's literally what I was talking about. So aligned. The home card represents an invitation to experience what it's like to be secure in your own skin, to live comfortably no matter what is happening in the world around you. It is time for opening your eyes to your tribe of like-minded people or one special person who makes you feel like you've come home. Home is love, and love is all around you now. Home will always be with you. It is where the heart is. Oh, that's so cute. I'm freaking out. I'm getting emotional. I feel crazy right now. I'm going crazy. My heart is like, this is so cute. You guys, write it down somewhere or something. This message is so cute. And I feel like you need to read it like every freaking day. Okay? It's really crucial for you guys to remember that message. But anyways, now we're gonna see coming to life with number 29. Before I get, like, I'm so emotional over this message. I'm so emotional over this pile. What is going on? I don't know. Are you emotional too? Tell me in the comments, because I feel like I'm going crazy. Anyways, so 29 with coming to life. The affirmation being, something beautiful is being born in your life. No, that's exactly what I was talking about. So happy for you guys. Anyways, okay. Let's get into the message. When you look at your life, can you see how you've grown and evolved over time? I hope the answer is yes, pile number 3. Perhaps you've shed skins and identities and created new ones, or at the very least, matured in your ideas about yourself and the world you inhabit. You know things take time, and Spirit's timetable is rarely in sync with your own. Ooh. This card indicates that a long-held dream is beginning to show signs of life. That's literally, oh my god, I can't make this up. I'm so excited. Okay, Spirit knows the best form of the manifestation of this dream in your life can become even better than you could possibly imagine. Talk about confirmation. Now is the time for reverence and awe. Allow the contours of your path to be carved by the hands of the divine. All you have to do is show up. You guys. This is so... I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. I'm going crazy. This is an amazing reading. Like, I'm so happy for you guys. It's so aligned. Woo! Okay, I'm going crazy. You guys. Wow. Just like, so much insight today. You just need to show up. I feel like this is so beyond soulmates reading at this point. Like, this is for everything. I'm so happy for you guys. So I'm gonna end the reading with charms, because, like, or else I'm gonna go absolutely insane. Listen. Wow. Powerful energy here. Powerful energy. So, I have my box of cutesy little charms, and I'm gonna pick some of them to see kind of what's up for, like, a good closer, the closing moment with charms. I like charms, okay? So we have, I think this is the sign for Aquarius. I'm not sure though. Maybe I'm wrong. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think it's a sign for Aquarius. So maybe Aquarius season, Aquarius signs, placements could be very relevant to you in your situation. this is kind of a joke at this point. Every pile has action. You too, pile number 3, you have action. So what can I say? The universe really wants to put the emphasis today out. Everyone take action. This is the message that the universe wants you to know. So we have number 8. Or infinite number. Like maybe infinity or number 8. 8th house, maybe? Placement, Aquarius, something. Okay. And we have... what is this? I can't even see. What? I think it's an @ Okay, so... this is crazy. Pile number 2 also had these like things about Aquarius and social media. Maybe this is relevant for you guys, maybe not. So maybe you're gonna find a lot of information online, find your soulmate online. Maybe they're gonna give you their Instagram, their Snapchat. Okay, this is kind of really specific, so it's not for everyone. I'm gonna pick another charm just to make sure. Okay, we have number 2. So 2 and 8, which is exactly the number. What is this? What is going on with this reading? It's crazy. It's exactly the number that was missing. 26, 27, 28, 29. There's this thing about continuity. You just need to be consistent and showing up consistently, and the things are naturally going to unfold in a logical, chronic sense, if that makes sense. I hope it does, because to me it makes a lot of sense, but you know, I'm the reader, of course it makes sense. I feel like that's pretty much it. Usually I always get letters, but for you I just got an @ Okay, the letter L. Boom. Or J. J or L? Or I don't know. I think that's a J though. So we have J. Okay. Finally I'm happy. It felt unfair. Okay, so that was it for the crazy freaking reading that I had for you guys, which is, whew, oh my god, I still feel excited. I feel empowered. I feel so joyful. I feel so many things. Like, I hope my energy, you feel it too, because, this is crazy. You have a crazy year ahead of you, and there's so much more than, you know, romantic blessings coming into your life. This action path, I feel like there's big things happening in your life, you guys, and like, do not underestimate your power, and do not underestimate the power of spirit, because it is here to assist you, and there's a lot of things coming up for you guys. So thank you so much for this amazing reading. I'm like shook because it was so, like, it was so crazy. I enjoyed it so much. If you also enjoyed it, please consider subscribing, commenting how it resonates, and what kind of action you're going to take. Please also consider liking, because it always boosts my videos and it helps me grow my channel. Or to grow my channel, you can just share. Let's expand our community of little miracles here on my channel. I would really enjoy it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed my vibe and you want to see more of my content, I have another YouTube channel where I do more like self-development and personal stuff. I plan on doing a lot of things on it in 2024, so if you want to see that, definitely tune in, check that out. If not, I have a podcast coming in January January of 2024, very soon. It's a spiritual podcast, but I can't say too much because, you know, right now I have too much energy and I'm gonna spoil everything. So just know it's a spiritual podcast. Okay, it's coming in 2024. If you want to get some updates, I have an Instagram where I always post every update of everything ever that I do. And if you're interested in like more upcoming things, I have a Patreon that I'm currently working on for really special, more exclusive readings, because, you know, sometimes YouTube is YouTube and that's fine. But I'm working on really cool specific content on my Patreon, which is gonna also come out in January, but more towards the end. So if you're interested, you can also check that out. And if you want to support me, but you can't, you know, do other things or whatever, if you just want to leave a little tip, I have a Ko-Fi account, which is also linked down below. All of my links are always down below. And you can just encourage me by doing that. It's not necessary, but it's always, always appreciated. Love you guys so much. I appreciate your presence. I appreciate all of your beautiful, kind energies. And I'll see you in the next reading. So stay whimsy, stay magical. I love you guys. Bye.